Marvel and Walt Disney's Black Panther has earned a smashing $201.8 million Friday Sun and likely $235 million Friday Mon holiday opening. That's the biggest February opening weekend ever, the biggest solo superhero launch. We can expect Deadpool to comment later this week, the biggest holiday opening, bigger than the $200 million Wet Sun opening of Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen in 2009, the biggest Friday Mon launch, bigger than the $153 million Friday Mon opening of Pirates of the Caribbean, at World's End in 2007, and the biggest non-sequel launch of all time. It's also the fifth biggest Friday Sun opening weekend of all time, behind only The Avengers, $207 million, Jurassic World, $208 million, The Last Jedi, $220 million, and The Force Awakens, $248 million. It earned an A from CinemaScore, played evenly to men and women and snagged a terrific 2.66x weekend multiplier. That's right in the comfort zone for MCU debuts, just below the likes of Thor: The Dark World, 2.74x, and Doctor Strange, 2.75x. The film earned $75.8 million on Friday, 8th biggest single day and 8th biggest Friday, including $25.2 million in Thursday previews. It then earned around $65.8 million on Saturday, 4th biggest Saturday ever, which is a mere 13% drop from opening day or a 31% jump if you take out the Thursday previews. And it should have around $60.096 million for Sunday, 2nd biggest Sunday, and then $33.2 million for Monday, the 7th biggest Monday ever. Oh, and with $169 million overseas thus far, not even counting Monday's foreign numbers, nor major territories like China and Russia that have yet to open, Black Panther has earned at least $404 million worldwide thus far. I think we can agree that Andy Serkis and Martin Freeman are huge box office stars. Sorry, that's a mean joke, but I couldn't resist. I have to also imagine that Fox's Deadpool 2 marketing campaign will have something to say about all of this. The whole Black Panther proves that black movies can be box office dynamite. Narrative is both valuable and way overdue. We've known that movies fronted by minorities could be huge box office hits at least, since Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker's Rush Hour opened with $31 million in September of 1998. That's not even counting the likes of Eddie Murphy's Beverly Hills Cop or Will Smith's many hits. And let's not forget those Fast and Furious moves, which proved that diverse casts were totally box office poison by earning record-breaking sums in China and around the world. So, yeah, it shouldn't be a surprise that a movie like Black Panther is a juggernaut. Like Wonder Woman last summer, it was the kind of thing for which fans have been waiting for their entire lives. It's unfortunate that it took this long, as Hollywood may have finally figured out the value of not a white guy movie stars, right as the idea of movie stars as a box office draw has become a passé notion to an audience hooked on brands. Still, when black movie stars got opportunities, be it something like ID4 or Rush Hour 2 or even Ride Along or Girls Trip, the fans tended to show up in relatively large numbers. The only surprise is that anyone is still surprised. I have long argued that Hollywood erred badly by spending a decade trying to find the next Tom Cruise when it should have been looking for the next Will Smith. So, a valid question going forward is whether Chadwick Boseman will get star vehicles that aren't biopics, whether Michael B. Jordan and Ryan Coogler will get to grow into a team worthy of Scorsese and De Niro, or whether the likes of Lupita Nyong'o, Danai Gurira, and Letitia Wright will get further opportunities to shine. It's not just a matter of Daniel Kaluuya should be the next 007, or I hope we get an all-female MCU movie. It's about a variety of employment opportunities in movies big and small that their white male peers take for granted. As noted yesterday, Ryan Coogler's MCU movie, co-written by Coogler and Joe Robert Cole, is the event movie of a generation for moviegoing audiences yearning to see a big-budget comic book action fantasy blockbuster starring a cast mostly made up of folks who look more like Chadwick Boseman and Lupita Nyong'o than Andy Serkis and Martin Freeman. It helps that the movie is very good and filled with buzzy elements, the 007-ish action, Michael B. Jordan's heartbreaking bad, the likes of Nyong'o, Letitia Wright, and Danai Gurira kicking butt and earning laughs, etc., racially specific politics, that's a compliment, and Afrofuturistic content. Coogler is coming off the acclaimed Fruitvale Station and Creed, so it's like when Chris Nolan went from Memento to Insomnia to Batman Begins. Except, all due respect, decreed insomnia, and this was the first Black Panther movie ever as opposed to the fifth Batman movie in 16 years.